we know, the state of the economy has been a major conversation piece since before the election, and it's continued to be one thanks to many of those policies being introduced by President Trump.
Yeah, that's why many local business owners gathered for the Rochester Chamber of Commerce's annual economic summit this morning to get a snapshot of the trends that could affect their businesses. ABC 6 News reporter Chandler Jackson was there. He joins us now live from the newsroom. And Chandler, what were some of the topics that these business owners heard about?
Well, Robin, Maisie, it was everything from labor markets to supply chains to tariffs, but it was everything local business owners needed and wanted to know to address their concerns about the economy. Business owners like Ryan Utterback, owner of Pure Rock Studios Music School and co-owner of Chip Shot's Restaurant and Bar. According to a survey conducted by the Rochester Chamber, two of the biggest concerns shared by business owners were the cost of employees and hiring, issues Utterback is very familiar with in his industries.
I think in the food and bev industry especially, a lot of us are, it's not hard finding employees, but it's hard really having them show up and be committed to that family value kind of mindset that we have as in food and beverage.
The summit also touched on national topics like the effect inflation had on last year's presidential election, or how President Trump's proposed tariffs are likely to impact industries like construction, and especially how the economy looks today, several years after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, I think that we finally have shook off most of the effects of the pandemic. There are still sources of concern. Consumer confidence is not yet back to pre-pandemic levels, and there's a sense that the inflation took a bite out of a lot of households.
But despite that, experts at the summit say the future holds some potential for growth, albeit slower than this last year's. And with a lot of uncertainty about how things will change under the new administration, those experts say it's better for people to look at long-term trends rather than whatever the current economic event happens to be. Live in the newsroom, Chandler Jackson, ABC.